Yes! Yes! What's even going on? Who should I kill? What up, bosses? Your man, Ed to the BTR, going to bring you that Battlecast Nasus. I believe we are green Nasus today. We're against Malphite in the top lane. We have Diamond with us. Look at that. Wow. Diamond friends. Ooh. So Malphite, I actually watched some videos of him last night, and does seem to be, might be actually pretty damn strong with the current patch. Sunfire seems to be the all-new tank item. Malphite was Sunfire. We did actually experience that with the Rammus. Rammus was I just didn't. Horny hell. He was easily distracted by little things. He was doing some absolute naughty damage with that Sunfire. I played a game of Ornn. Against Ornn, where he got kind of fed as I was being a complete and utter noob, and he just had a Sunfire and Thorn Mail, and no one could kill him. He just stood there, just eating damage. It was pretty wild. And I guess he could buff those items. I'm not sure how the buffs actually, what kind of buffs he gives them, but yeah, it's pretty wild stuff. Quite a scary team they actually have. Lucian, Swain, bot. I kind of ours is a bit more solid, I guess, but definitely get a court there. There's a lot of burst potential. The Sandra just seemed like an absolute crazy champ. And again, Xerath seems to be pretty broken at the moment. I don't know. Items just seem to be breaking champions as far as what I can see on different videos that I've been watching. But we should stack up okay against Malphite, and hopefully he gets Sunfire is just going to shove in, and we can farm up and actually maybe do what I want to do for once. I've actually got the wrong. I just realised I didn't have some runes I wanted to. Much preferring the grasp and the inspiration. The inspiration's nice, but I think I much prefer the grasp, the undying, than over the phase rush. But such is life. It shouldn't hopefully affect us too bad. Not at the end of the world, but it's not kind of the runes that we wanted. But yeah, Kha'Zix's scary jungler. I'm not really a fan of Kindred. Every time we just see Kindred just very underperforms. They don't make enough of the passive, getting the actual additional camps or even using it on champions and whatnot. They always just seem weak, but I guess if she can make it work, then it can be pretty decent, but it never does seem to actually work. God, it was loaded in so quickly. I was like, God, let's go so quick. I gotta get make the intro to the video, and now we're just stuck here waiting silently. Alrighty, we'll start off Doran Shield. I think Doran Shield is just a solid item. Much like I have mentioned, we played Garen last game, wasn't it? I think I played yesterday to get some Garen. We were looking really good, and then the game ended. It was a really bad Garen, right? But yeah, I think I'm starting to get hang of Season 11. My games have started to become a lot better. Or we're laning. I think my laning is perfect. However, coming after laning phase, it's very sort of lacking with my decision making. In the GP game, we lost the game because I went mid when we had 700 stacks and should have been top. And the Garen game, we were doing the exact right thing, but unfortunately they surrendered 20 minutes. This is going to be a YouTube video MBR. Wow. Yes. I guess it is. Oh, that's actually. That's pretty weird. Wow. Well, that's quite bizarre. Well, good start to NBR, roughly.
Minions have spawned.
That's kind of lots for words here. We're gonna have to make sure that we get good. It's not the start that we wanted though, but there we go. Good start. Who'd have got the first blood? Malphite as well. Rock solid now. Well, that's unfortunate. Hopefully we can still be able to get the blue, but we have got a chance to rotate to this, and they might think that we are doing it, but we'll see what we can get up to. That's an... Oh, God! We actually... I thought I was actually about to get that then. That was a failed smite by Kha'Zix. I thought we were actually going to get that blue buff then. Why is he being so passive? Oh god, this doesn't bode well. Why don't we keep the stat? What has he got? Has he got an item? It has a Doran's Ring and a Corrupting Potion as the starting build. Now that is OP. God, that sucks. Wow, he just literally has unlimited mana now. Those Qs are going to be spam Q all day long at me now. Well, maybe get Kha'Zix's flash down at least. Nice, that was quite a good little bait there. Should be able to get that minion without. But yeah, he could just like. It's just gonna be able to spam that little the arcane shot thing he does is actually quite annoying as well. Also, we're not running cookies, so we don't have this much. Get that. We're not running cookies, so we're not gonna be able to have so much sustain. I kind of prefer it without cookies, though. I'm unsure of these runes. I don't actually have any phase rush. It's not really what I really wanted this game, but such is life. Big wave coming in. Can we greed for this little one? I probably shouldn't try it. I wish I didn't try it. It's just going to be on tenterhooks to whether we're going to make it or not. Oh God. Just so nerve-breaking, that first one. It's like, should I or shouldn't I? Especially after we used my Q on that little one. Obviously, it does pay off, but I don't think it was worth it because my heart was beating like crazy then. It wasn't really worth the stress I brought on myself. It's cool. Thankfully, we've actually kind of sustained quite well through his damage here. Looks like Kindred's on the right side of the map. That's always a good start. I think it always goes to one of the scuttles right first. We kind of need to bait out some of his abilities just to show the wave and shove. He's actually doing quite a lot of damage. And he still holds. The thing is, like, he still holds all his freaking corruption potions as well. We're not too badly behind in the farm. That is not good. Lucian is going to be looking quite well. I'd say our bot lane had the potential, I guess, if they played safe, but doesn't seem to be the case. And I think them getting fed is definitely going to be quite snowbally. But hey, Lucian's quite easy to get on top of. The start, like, we're going to probably have to focus Lucian and Sandra just ease away or whatever. Ability of his. Nice. Should be able to get the big minion here easy enough. It's actually built quite a bit of CS speed now. Probably could actually just die getting this one. Oh god, so dead. Oh god. I think we're dead, right? Just gotta go. We didn't die, that's one thing, I guess. Yeah, we didn't die. I can do that. We don't get any decent items there. So. If you're gonna flash, I thought he just like flash me. If we don't have flash, I feel that like he should have. I'm actually gonna go for just one pot instead of my refillable, so you can actually get a little bit of cooldown haste here. I think he should have. Probably could have maybe went on him. Trying to like we'd have lost so much. Oh, there's only a few minions here. I don't know. I'm trying to not do such crazy stuff and just like all it in on all the time. Try and be a bit more passive. But then maybe would have been okay. But we'd have like burnt a lot for it, and then especially if we don't kill him, we lose. Oh, we only lose those 3 minions, but we'd have lost a lot of mana for it. But yeah, I think that he maybe could have been a bit more aggressive then. But we'll see. I think MR, like some early MR, will be good this game as he is actually doing some damage. Well, I think that's kind of good. He is actually doing a reasonable amount of damage. We haven't shoved us hard enough either, so we're going to get caught with our pants down a little bit here, as he seems to be holding his TP. Nice dragon there. It's always good to deny the enemy team the info. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Denied the enemy team the Infernal Drake. So he has actually gone for that Sunfire. He has ult, so we have to be very cautious of his ult on that. He's shoving now, so we just play it safe. There's like quite a bit of all-in potential with kind of one. I don't think we need it actually. We can get away without actually having it. There's quite a bit of all-in potential with his ultimate, I feel. So the wave's just going to come in. We're just a step that we're going to lose a bit of CS. Like, especially with his ult, I feel like Kha'Zix, like at level 6. Now we are level 6, but I feel Kha'Zix coming in at level 6 definitely got some play potential there. That's actually really good. And my man Xerath. Trying to think. Do I recognise it? I can't remember the last time someone actually said my name legally. It kind of warms me up. So we've got to be try harding as you need to make it onto the YouTubes now. What happened there? I thought did she like? Where did she die? Under the turret? What? They didn't have a book crank, did they? I just lagged. Lags. standard. Kindred is top. So there is some play potential. Like, we have a reasonable amount of health. So kind of probably nice. Get this big minion. Super good. Just that start of him having that like Doran's ring at the start just allowed him to have so much sustain, which kind of really built up that CS lead. He would have never been able to spam his moves as much, which really allowed him to stay in lane like he has. Probably could like do a Kindred coming top was struggling. It's a shame that was like an ocean, but it would be nice. Just really paranoid, like he could just all in me with his ult, and if we're not, because of the stun, we might not be actually quick enough to react to it. Those Qs are doing some damage. Here comes Kindred, see what she can do. We need to die beforehand. It's got a nice little escape. Quite cute. She got her ult. Well, it's not really much. We could have maybe went in a bit harder on him, but I was paranoid that he was going to like all in me with his ult. So he did take quite a bit of damage because Zix is topside, and he does still hold TP. His ult's down, so it's one thing, but he's still there's a Doran's ring. Just getting that Doran's ring has just been OP. Very paranoid about because Zix being top as well. Yeah, kill me. What is this madness? We probably could. I reckon we can afford to back just about here, and I'm hoping we might still get the big minion. I was a bit greedy going Glacial Shroud. I'm gonna do it. I'm just greed is in my name. Maybe not. We're never not gonna actually get that wave. He shoved that a lot harder than I thought he was gonna do. That was actually a really big shove. But I don't think we could afford to stay then. I think he should try and like get another turret. We don't have like TP, so he's gonna miss that turret plate. He doesn't get that with him not being there, so it just seems a bit of a waste. Considering he still has TP, so he could come in. But with Kha'Zix hanging top, I think we had to play safe there. It's a shame because we lose so many minions, but I had like 0 mana, so we would have. I don't think like maybe he could have dived me, but with Kha'Zix being around and us not having any wards really in any place, then it was too much of a gamble. So played it a bit more safer then. It does suck losing that. I didn't think he was going to shove it so hard. That was actually pretty crazy, to be honest. And again, we're going to get caught with our pants down because the wave's just like a horrible. We're just really struggling to manage the wave well. He's just like zoned me out so hard. Aegis is I thought he was going to go like more like quite AP-ish heavy. The wave just really sucks to be where we are right now. Don't really fight him here, but we can try and see what we can do. It's a bit of a waste. So the wave, the thing from that though, the wave coming into us, I kind of take that and our ult's on a short cooldown. I knew we were never really going to do anything there, but it's baited the wave into our favour, and we still have TP, so it gets the wave coming, because he was kind of like freezing this fight. So I think that was cool. It wasn't like we didn't lose anything from that, and my ult's going to be up shortly anyway, so. And Kha'Zix was bot side, so we were able to kind of make that actually happen. But really struggling farm. Thankfully, my man Xerath's looking good. Kate's actually got 3 kills. But bot was struggling quite a bit there. Obviously not. It's me that's struggling, but we can just hold out. It's fine. I have to pop that pop as well. His mouth, it's just the constant cues, and then like the that little fireball that comes at me is just insane. Though he did miss the last one actually. But we haven't got any MR, so again, like so, we kind of, I kind of greeded going with going for that Glacial Shroud. We do have ult, we might be able to afford to stay. That's that ult. Just to get the XP, because we were losing out on quite a bit of XP, like here, and obviously the gold with 40 CS down. He's doing a very good job with that, keeping me under bay. It's just like the range of it. Good. I'm quite paranoid that he could just like all in me. I don't think he has the that sucks. Doesn't have to wave. We're just back. Especially 6 is top. It just kills the wave so quickly. I just can't get the chance to back. He just kills it. And because of the Q slow, it's like almost impossible to dodge the freaking. It's almost impossible to dodge the incoming shot of lightning or whatever the frick it is. So shame. Well, we survived then. Oh, that's actually a really big dragon for us. It's a really nice trick. Yeah. I don't think we can do anything here. Maybe we get like ghost and ghost. Double ghost. I don't know. Probably. Well, I don't know. Probably wasn't really. We burnt his ult, I guess, but waste of our ghost. So we're not really going to make anything happen with us. But once again, we get kind of caught with our pants down. There we go. So he finally actually uses his TP. At least he burnt his ultimate though. It's one kind of thing. But he's going just pure tank, which is actually probably doing us favors here because he's not actually doing us. I feel like had he went like more AP-ish, like I don't know, to open a Zhonya's or into the Andres or whatever it's called, the Torment, I think would have been actually more. It would have. Well, I think it would have been better to be honest, because he would have been doing a lot more damage to me. Because his poke, like whether he's squishy or not, I just can't get on top of him because he's just poking me so hard. Like I've already lost half my health. Thankfully, my life steel's starting to get a bit stronger, so we are healing up better. But one nice thing, his TP's down, is that he can't actually make any plays elsewhere. There's Malphite coming in, definitely has a nice gank presence. Try and get some boy vision down. Thankfully, Car's been quite hesitant playing on bot side here, really. But we're doing all we can. We've our CS gap isn't actually as bad. We have Ocean Drake now, which I don't know how much the percent of that actually gives you anymore. But yeah, Divine Surrender will be a sweet item because it deals more damage to tanks, so it's actually going to be pretty strong. Once we get that Spirit, though, we'll be like pretty solid in this thing. Like we could have got it earlier with not going for the Glacial Bucket. I'm just going to keep it calling it Glacial Shroud. Like, why do they have to change the names? And bad enough than changing the icons, let alone changing the names as well. The nice thing is like we're just his ult's back up now. So he might be. She got enough damage. Oh, nice. Oh, no. I was like, at least, I'm actually going to stay back. I was like, no point us chasing because we can't actually do anything at that point. We can like get the big minion. So that sucks. He has no TP. Wow. What happened to Kha'Zix? I thought he was the dog. My man Xerath hasn't died yet. Figure out. It's a lovely skin as well. So his TP's down and Kha'Zix dead. So it's a shame that it just happens that the turret plates are, but we are about 2 minutes too short. But it does actually give us, like, for once we actually able to shove him and he's going to lose a bit of farm here. So it was actually a really big kill for Kindred to get as well. Shame we didn't get that big minion, that really does suck. We're not going to do anything more, we're just back here. We'll take that, get spirits, and have a look where we can go from here. I think Nasus would be quite good there, quite scary lineup. You know, Spirit Cesar. I always hate like getting Spirit Cesar like first time. I'm never really a fan of it because you just only get 10% cooldown from it, right? 10% ability haste, which I didn't know they have the Force of Nature in the game. Force of Nature, I swear that was an item that used to be back in season 2, but it doesn't actually give you any ability haste, so it's not really that ideal. The waste of his Baron, I feel like they could have like I don't know why he hasn't come top because I feel like he could have forced that top lane. Got it. What, they would have got the turret. Maybe Malphite gets it anyway, but they would have got it, and they would have got the first turret goal because Xerath has been sitting on that. Oh, he obviously just used it then because he had nowhere to do with it. So he's focused on like trying to keep going bot and like failed every time. So, really good job, Kindred is kind of doing everything I thought that she would. She's beating Kha'Zix in the jungle. Oh, there he is. Can we just kill Kha'Zix here? Or not? He's done me! Absolutely done me. Oh, I'm gonna kill someone. I'm gonna kill somebody. Ah! What was it? Oh, my man Xerath's coming up with a follow-up. Oh. Oh. Oh! Cheeks. That was unlucky, really. it was quite greedy for me to try and do what I did, going into like a Malphite, just like tanking up like a beast. Oh, nice. It was unfortunate because Kha'Zix, if we'd been able to stick on Kha'Zix like a bit more, then it would have been a lot better. But that Duke, I thought he completely juked me out when he walked backwards. Then I thought that yeah, he had my pants down there. Like, if we were able to stick on Kha'Zix and kill him, we win that then. It's only because Kha'Zix can come back and then he has the isolation damage because we've got no minions. So it was why it was kind of a bad idea for me to kind of go Rambo like that then. Yeah, we're just going to take a lot more damage for his passive. So. That's cool though. There was actually a lot of damage we did then, considering we didn't have a Sheen. Well, how long we survived for? Yeah, no, it's a shame. Good luck, but yeah, it was all good then. Xerath kind of evens it up, so it's not the end of the world. We lose my turret, but you know, it was kind of inedible by how low it was actually getting. Even though we have been bullied out quite a bit by Xerath, by Malphite even, sorry. We have farmed up okay. 3-1-2 is not too bad for what it is. You know, it's not great, but I've had to back a lot more than what I'd actually necessarily like to do, really. So it's not too bad. Oh, here we go. Come on, baby. Really trying to last it. Nice. Wow. On YouTube famous, bro. Then you get to see the finish of it, but didn't want to miss it. Xerath, like I say, does seem to be crazy strong at the moment. But I think, you know, he's a pretty average shot to skill shot, so I think he's rewarding for being able to make him play, right? Because Zix, I think, is top side. Just dive. Why did I do 0 damage? I did like loads of damage to him. I was like, yeah, that's sweet, and then I just ended up doing no damage. I made the turret. The turret still gives like fighting chance. I'm a bit careful. Malphite's actually up right now. I don't really want to be overextended. I don't think we're going to get it. I'm not going to risk it. I would say we don't have my Sheen, but I thought we were. Oh, I felt like we were. I don't know. We were doing more damage than what it was. Goodness, not really worth it. We're really going to chase it. We can't steal it. We may as well just back. We have 3 Drakes though. Pretty good job. Really nice kind of dragons. Cooldown and 2.5 health back. It's pretty sweet. Complete my boots. It's cool. Actually, we can afford Sheen already because it's only 700 gold now. It doesn't give you the Billy haste, but that's pretty sweet. He's taking out my ward. Kind of just wanted to get rid of it for inventory space. So not to worry. I got golds. I think it's going to be quite a boring game from us, really. 6-0 on Xerath, 8-2 Caitlyn. Bot lane got wrecked in the end. I think all we did was kind of hold it against Malphite. Then I haven't actually. I'm not really doing anything here. I just wanted to deny his recourse slightly. More interested in farm. We do hold TP, so we might be able to. We can like make a play if we need it. I think this is my least favourite Chroma that I've used so far with Nasus. The green is not very appealing at all. It's quite, I don't know, pretty much to it. Ooh, nice. But yeah, we stacked up well. For all things considered, I'm happy with our stacks. It's kind of like just about the break-even point where you'd be happy with Nasus. It's not perfect, but it's definitely not bad. Oh, snap. That's first death. Rip the Xerath. I don't know why Kindred's top. There's no reason for her to be here. Nothing really else going on the map. So they may get mid. They're not shoving it very hard. Lucian seems to be like AFK farming. Like they could have had a chance to push that in mid. Then. What does I know? But yeah, we stay top. I really want to be trying make it more that we just AFK farm top lane now from now on. Nasus. I'm dead. Do like ult over the walls. So many people. Ah! Yes! Yes! What's even going on? Who should I kill? The E over the wall, baby! Well, I don't know how we actually survived that. Kind of was. I could have like once again gotten away, like with the plant there, but I didn't even see my back spot thing coming up then. But I was like, no, we're going for it. We're going for it. Wow, that was wild. I can't actually quite believe it. The problem is like Kha'Zix, like we all in Kha'Zix as we kind of need to do, and it scares him away. But then he just gets his freaking ultimate and then just comes back in. That's actually a pretty nice Lucian skin. Is that the Victorious? That's a very nice skin. There's not really much we can do in here. I don't think we have like 0 mana. Caitlyn was doing a lot of damage. Well, at least guaranteed we get free Drake. I don't know how the big dragon, how that actually affects the ability haste. Will that be quite be interesting to see? I think it's just cool. It's just ultimate though. It'd be pretty wild if it was all your abilities actually. That would be pretty great. It'd be interesting to see how low you could actually get. Nasus is Q. But I don't know if that like stacks. If you already have full cooldown reduction, do you still get more with the ultimate? Because I'd love to know what Lux's cooldown could get to. That would be pretty insane. So this doesn't give any MR as the accomplished one. I'm not actually that fussed about that. The Frozen Heart is still pretty sound. Can't get wrong with a Frozen Heart. We'll complete that and then we'll look to get my Divine Surrender. Looking good. Yeah, that was actually a really nice fight. It was the most action we've had all game. It's been a very like just the AFK farm and become beast, which is actually really surprising because, like I say, we're not like high stacking on Nasus, but we were still able to come up trumps in like a 3v1 then, which is crazy. Because we're not fed or anything, we're not like really offering anything special. Actually, you stay. Why am I'm not in base? Why did I come with my ghost on? My ghost. I thought we only got that when we were in base. That was I can't believe how fast we come out then. That was crazy. Because I was farming, wasn't? Was I? Maybe I wasn't. I don't know. They surrendered. Kind of that's how I thought this game would go. Like we just like AFK farm all game. This is the problem with Nasus. It's like you're doing like WoW and you're doing what you need to do, but when your team's actually demolishing, either your team surrenders at 20 minutes because they've just fed so hard, or their team surrenders at 20 minutes because you've won so hard, or your team's won so hard. It's going to reconnect me. And just all I wanted to do was look at the stats. That's actually quite lame. So yeah, what about Xerath? If you're here watching, good game. Did the carry wrecked too hard that we were able to actually be able to do anything. This is what happened in the Garen game. We just reckoned too hard. Like we're solid in our own right, but I want to. The reason you play for it's nice to win, but the reason you want to play Nasus is to get that early game destruction, right? Is it gonna load up? Oh, God, what has happened? I'm gonna have to close it and see if maybe. Oh, there we go. We give it Xerath. Yeah, get my honor, bro. Yeah, sweet stuff. It was a good game, but you know, the bot lane like actually died, and then they got like a double killed by Lucian, and I thought they were going to get absolutely snowballed because Xix was constantly ganking because he never ganked. Or he did that one when he like to secure the turret, and he never ganked top at all. Especially when he had like Baby Baron, I thought like we'd have been a good sort of place to actually try to crush and get some early XP and deny Nasus as well, right? But they didn't want to do that, and then we were becoming too strong on our own right, whether our team wasn't or not. We were starting to hit that sort of pinnacle point where we were. Oh, you could see in the 3v1 that was just a regular Sheen and a Spirit's Visage. So everyone on our team wanted this one. So yeah, GG, sweet stuff. Shout out to the man Xerath, made my day. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll try out. I'm not sure what colour's next, but yeah, not a fan of the green. Yeah, see you guys later. Peace.